Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber and I love all things handbag related, with a little bit of emphasis on the brands Vera Bradley and Lug. I also occasionally, but very rarely, do some content related to concealed carry and how that works with all of these beautiful bags that I love. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. So today's video is part 2 of my birthday haul, which is going to be the Lug and Vera Bradley items that I picked up. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the Lug items. I only picked up 2 different styles or things, but I got them in a couple of different colors. So the first one that I picked up was the little stash. I think that's what this was called. Yeah, the stash. So this one is in the gunmetal gray. I started to pick one of these up. I cannot remember what this was called, but I will show it to you right here. And the more I started thinking about it, I already have a few little compact wallets that are designed like this, extremely similar to this. And I know from personal experience when I've used those other ones that I don't tend to use the little card slots that are on the inside, because where they tuck them kind of under the lip of the zipper on each end, they're just too hard for me to access to get my cards in and out. So I just end up throwing everything into the center anyway. And so after I thought about that, I decided that there wasn't a lot of difference between this and that then, because the only other big difference, so that one obviously is a little more squared off, and it's a little bit smaller according to their dimensions that they have listed. And the only other big difference was that that one had a wristlet strap on it, and the stash does not come with a wristlet strap. But I went ahead and put a little quick release D-ring on here, just to show y'all that it does have these little tabs on each end, so you can attach any wristlet you want directly onto it, or put a little D-ring on here and then clip it to that. So you can put a wristlet strap on these as well. And I decided that this little stash was way more versatile than that piece was, and that I could use these in a lot more ways than I could use that one. So I picked the little stash up in the gunmetal gray, the Kelly green, and the olive green. Don't ask me how I ended up making the color selections that I did, because these two end up looking kind of similar. You can obviously tell this one has more green and this one is a gray, but they're pretty close. But I don't know how I ended up picking these 3. I didn't find any of these little spring fling items until like Saturday of that week, because I just don't get on Lug Live a whole lot anymore, because I have a little bit of a beef with Lug right now. But look, these are pouches, you guys. I'm a pouch addict, clearly. PLU, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to pick them up, and it was free shipping that week, so I grabbed them. But I'll show you really quickly. There are a couple of things that I absolutely love about this little item. So first, I do like that Amy puts these little tabs on them. I do really appreciate that, because as I said, if I go to use this as a little wallet, I can attach my keys right here, or a little wristlet and my keys, however I want to do it, and I can just use it as a grab and go out of my bag. And then these little things zip all the way around, and they open up really nicely. So the gunmetal gray has, I cannot remember what this interior is called. Maybe like boho floral gray or something like that. But the thing that I discovered after these arrived to me that I absolutely teetotally love about these is that there's no gap. This little gusset is sewn all the way down. There is no gap. So you can confidently throw your change, your cash, all of your cards down in here. And when you go to unzip it, you don't have to worry about things flying out the sides, especially around that little hole that a lot of items like this have underneath the gusset. So I love that. But this is really, I love this. Even though I'm having my beef with Lug right now and I haven't been buying a lot from them, I still love the items, and so yeah, I had to get these. But that is the Gunmetal Gray, and I'll show you the interiors on the greens really quickly. So the interior for the Kelly Green is the Bouquet Cream, which I didn't get a lot of the Bouquet, but I do love that interior pattern, the Bouquet Cream. I think it's beautiful. And again, no gap at the bottom. It's sewn all the way down, so that's just fabulous. And they gave you enough of a gusset that you can really open this up and get in there. So this will be great for a little compact wallet, a little catch-all. You could make it a little first aid kit, like all kinds of things. And then the olive green has the olive wildflower or wildflower olive interior, which I also love. So those are the little stashes that I picked up. Absolutely love these. And then the next item I picked up was the Drizzle, I think is what this is called. Yeah, this is the Drizzle, and again, this one is in the Kelly Green. And funny enough, I purchased 2 of these. I got the Kelly Green and what was the other one I got? Maybe the Metallic Gray. What was it called? Metallic Pearl, maybe? I don't know. I might have got it in black. I can't remember. But I received my package today, and I had all 3 of my little stashes, this little Drizzle, and I'm missing one. One of these they left out. Why? Why? I don't know. Anyway. So I initially purchased these thinking that they would make great little earbud holders that I could, you know, clip them on the outside of a bag and it would be a fantastic little earbud holder. And I didn't even grab my earbuds. Let me go do that and we'll try it. Okay, I grabbed a few different items just to see what fits. So the Drizzle has no quilting. It is just a simple little rectangular pouch with a carabiner on the back. This one does still have the little tabs on each side. One here, one here. So you could, you know, in theory, make it some kind of little mini bag. Or, you know, there's been that trend for the little crossbody and then you hang this off of your strap. So you could do that with it. But let's just see what'll fit really quickly because I'm curious. So again, this one in the Kelly Green has that Bouquet cream interior that I, again, don't have much of the Bouquet. Why do they make their tags inside these little items so big? They're enormous. But this one doesn't have quite as good of an opening because it just, you know, you have to kind of pry it apart. But it does have a decent little depth to it. So, alright, so these are my earbuds. Y'all know that I use a Samsung phone. I use a Galaxy phone. So my earbuds are just like some generic ones that I picked up at Walmart. But they are fairly big. They're like long. So, yeah, that's what I thought. So my earbuds fit down in there fairly far. So this will hold my earbuds no problem, but it's almost too big for them. Like my earbuds stop right here. That's where my earbuds are at in this one. And then, excuse me. I just grabbed my little clunk of keys. Again, those are in there, no problem. So my little keys in a little pocket bag. My keys are underneath of it. But you could easily get your keys and your little hand sanitizer in there if you don't have a giant wad of keys. And then just for the giggles, I grabbed like 2 chunky little lipstick lip glosses to see. And I thought those were potentially going to fill the space a little bit more, but they are taller, so they fill the space a little bit more vertically, but you still have a lot of room back there. So there's those, and there's the pocket back, and yeah, that's not going to go in there, but let's see. Will my keys go in there? Yeah. So I have like 2 really large lipsticks right here. The pocket back is down in the bottom. My keys are wadded up on the top. And you could definitely shove a card or 2 down in here as well if you really wanted to make this like your little teeny tiny grab and go, you know, throw it all in some kind of little cube and run with it. You could do that. So this holds more than I thought that it would. And I guess while I've got these smaller items out, we can go ahead and see how they would fit in those stashes really quickly. So that was the Drizzle and Kelly Green. And let's just go with the Kelly Green stash. Alright, so there are my earbuds again. That's how they look down in there. And the stash does not have the depth that the little Drizzle does. So this one's even kind of smushed down a bit, but it's like half the depth of this one. So let's see though. Okay, so I'm going to turn my earbuds vertically just to see what we can do with this. The 2, okay, no, those won't fit with that in there. But so I have my earbuds, a hand sanitizer, and my keys shoved in there, and let's see if that'll zip up. Oh yeah, that fits those 3 quite nicely actually. So yeah, this is a really nice small compact size to hold, you know, just a few of your small items and keep them wrangled. But that's pretty cool. So those are the lug items that I picked up anywho. The stash and the other stash and the last stash. And then, oops, the stashes and the 1 Drizzle that I received. So those are the lug items I picked up. Okay, so now let's get into the Vera Bradley items I picked up. I think there are 6 total, but they're all new. No, I lied. 5 of them are new. 1 of them has been out for a while, but I just now got it. Okay, so the first item I picked up was the new Disney Market Tote. And I don't know the names of this, y'all. You have to forgive me. I am not a, this one is Disney Classics on the Green. So, I've mentioned before that I'm not a huge Disney person. Like, when they do the Disney releases, I don't tend to really pick up anything in them. Just because I know I won't use it. I think they're cute, and I can appreciate them for what they are. But they're just not my own personal thing. But I did pick this one up because I'm going to use it as a gift bag for my daughter. Her birthday is coming up in April, and she's going to be 9, and she still thoroughly enjoys Disney, so I picked this up to use it as a gift bag for her. And then she can just, we'll use it for, you know, lugging all her stuff around back and forth to school or something. And I will say, too, that as far as the Disney patterns go and the releases that Vera Bradley has had over the years, the majority of them leaned very heavily into Minnie and Mickey. And I do really, really like and appreciate that they went in a different direction with this one. and that they included so many different characters in this. So you have Bambi, you have Snow White, and then down here you have Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. And then over here you get Alice and the Cheshire Cat. And then who else do we have on here? Oh, we have Thumper. Is that Thumper? No, that's not Thumper. What's that one's name? I can't remember. And then we get Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and Tigger. So, I do really like that they went with a mixture of characters on this one instead of just, you know, making it all centered around one or two. So I do really, really like that. And I do think that this pattern is really cute. I can see the throwback to Tavern on the Green in this with the vine work and how they laid it all out in the color scheme that they went with. So it is really cute. She will love this, and I'm glad I picked it up. So this version of the Market Tote, does it have the pocket? Yeah. It has the one little slip pocket right here, and then it just says Disney Vera Bradley on it. So that was the first item I picked up, the Market Tote. Okay, these next two I'm going to show you at the same time because they're the exact same item. One's just a solid color and one's a new pattern. And this is the Clip and Zip mini pouch. Y'all know I have talked about these over and over and over and over and over. So this one is in the solid Climbing Ivy green, and this one was on sale, or it was in the sale section, and clearly y'all know how much I love green, and I went ahead and picked it up. And this one, where it's not quilted, this one doesn't even have padding to it. Like, I thought it would have a little bit more of that padding, and I don't know if you'll be able to really see, but this material is like uber thin. No padding to this one at all. You know, there could be benefits to that, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'll still use it, obviously, but that's the interior of the Climbing Ivy green. And as you know, you get 2 card slots in these. The zipper comes down around the edge, and then you have the wristlet strap on this side that you can unclip from one side, but the other side is sewn on. So that's the Clip and Zip mini pouch in the Climbing Ivy green. And then this one is the new, what's this called? Sunlit Garden Sage. Now, I have to say wholeheartedly that this pattern seems to correlate really, really well with the release of the Disney patterns, because something about this pattern reminds me of like a fairy tale forest. Wholeheartedly. That is what I think of when I see this pattern. A fairy tale forest. I think it's really sweet. I wanted to get something in it. I didn't really go crazy with it. You'll see the other item I picked up. But this, again, is the exact same as the other. There's a little bit of a look at the interior. And again, you have the 2 card slots there. So those are the Clip and Zip mini pouches. So the next item I picked up was, again, the little Frannie in the new Sunlit Garden Sage. Is this the front or the back I'm showing you? I guess that's technically the back. So here's the front. There's no difference. There's no outside pockets on this bag. You just have the little Vera Bradley tag that sticks out on the end right here. So I assume that's the front. But again, there is a little bit of a look at that pattern. Or the best look I can kind of give you at the moment. It's sweet. It's a sweet pattern, and it really and truly reminds me of a fairy tale forest for whatever reason. I think it's just the way that the picture is rendered, or the way that the florals are rendered. How they're just kind of exaggerated, but the colors are really soft and whatnot. So I think it's really cute. Y'all know that I have been a fan of the Frannie. I love the size. I love the silhouette. I love the shape. I love it. These to me are just the perfect summer bag. If you can get away with not having, oh my lord, I'll spit it out in a minute. If you can get away with not needing any exterior pockets, then this is a fabulous little style. Again, it does come with the adjustable, removable crossbody strap. And I can give you a better look at the interior on this one. So on one side, you get that slip pocket. And then on the other side, you get a zip pocket. I'll try to give you a good look at that interior if I can. It's kind of just like the outline of the florals, but very, you know, it's just like a gray, blue, and white. I like it. It is a little bit dark, but I do like it. Might be able to see it better on this pocket right here. So it's the same design, I think, that's on the outside, or the same little floral bunches, groupings, whatever. It's just in the gray and white. So, that is the Frannie in the Sunlit Garden Sage. Okay, the next one I picked up was a triple compartment performance twill triple compartment crossbody, and this one is in the new color Meadowlark Tan. Now, what I'm seeing on the camera right now does not reflect the color of this in person. It's showing up lighter on the screen than it actually is. Of course, this comes with your adjustable, removable crossbody strap. I just took it off so it was easier to show y'all. But this is darker in person. So that is fairly accurate. And I couldn't tell if I was going to like this color in person or not, just looking at it online. Y'all know, as I've said a million times, I love neutrals. I love bright colors and fun colors too, but I love a good neutral. A black, a gray, a white, a tan, a beige, a brown, you know, like, love it. And I screwed up a couple years ago when they released the straw flowers pattern, because I didn't think I was going to like it that much with that light beigey brown tan background for some reason. And then I fell in love with it and had to start trying to find things. And anyway, I wanted to go ahead and pick up a small bag in this Performance Twill Solid because they're just super versatile. And I decided to go with a tried and true for me, which is the triple compartment. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm still trying to decide if I like this color or not. I'm hoping that it's going to grow on me. But it's just a little, I don't know, it's just a little bit not what I expected it to be, I guess. So I'm hoping it will grow on me. But the triple compartment is a fairly simple bag. You have a nice large zip pocket on the front. And I will show you a better shot of the interior in just a second. Across the top you have two main zipper pockets. And then that magnetic slip compartment in the middle. Your front zip pocket here has no additional organization in it. And the interior of this one is in a cream color with a soft tan, a brown, and then a very, very slight hint of like a baby pink. But I don't know if it'll even really pick up the pink. It's a cute interior. It's not my favorite that I've ever seen, but I don't hate it either. I think it's cute. I think it's sweet. It matches the color, you know, perfectly fine. Like, it matches the outside color great. So, no additional organization in your first zip pocket there. Your back zip pocket here. You get on the front side 2 slip pockets. And on the back, 1 nice large zip pocket. I know that this bag style has been pretty divisive as well. People either love it or hate it. And it is very slim. But I have found that for me personally, I don't know why I keep zipping and unzipping this, but I have found that for me personally, this will accommodate what I need, no problem. And it doesn't get overly bulky. For whatever reason, I have figured out how to Tetris my items in this style to make it work. So I do really, really enjoy this style. But that was the next one that I picked up. If any of y'all have picked up this solid color, let me know what you think of it in person. Because I can't decide. Part of me absolutely loves it because it's kind of a mixture of like a rich caramelly color and a basic tan. And then the other part of me doesn't like it because it's not caramelly colored enough. It's too much tan or something. I don't know. I can't figure it out. But if any of y'all have picked up anything in this color, let me know what you think of it. So that was the next item, the Performance Twill Triple Compartment Crossbody in the Meadowlark tan color. Okay, the next item I picked up is the Performance Twill Multi-Strap Shoulder Bag, and this is in the new pattern. I already forgot it. Daggone it. What was this called? Hold on, I've got it. I'll tell you guys, I promise. Y'all already know it. You're like screaming it at the screen at me. You're like, Amber. Okay, it's Peach Blossom Bouquet. Now, let me give you a close-up of this one. I think this is gorgeous. Now, part of me thinks that this reminds me of like 1972 curtains. And then the other part of me thinks it's just like a beautiful kind of watercolor floral painting. And I absolutely love it. I love the blues and the whites and that soft pink in it. I could have done without, I'll be honest, I could have done without this kind of like burnt sienna orangey color. But I think the rest of it's so beautiful that it just, I can overlook it. And if you can see in the background here, it does look like it's got like a silhouette in the background. Or like a watermark, shadowy type look to it. I don't know how to describe it. But it's beautiful. The background colors on this are like really soft mauve-y pink colors. And then again you get the blue and the white. And you get the little darker pink. And then you have almost like a black in here. I don't know. I just think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is the multi-strap shoulder bag. We all know the features of this. Front magnetic slip. Back regular slip. I keep waiting for the day that they go ahead and extend this pocket to please all of us, to appease us, so we will shut up about it. You have your zip top closure. Your adjustable, removable crossbody strap. And then the interior of this, you guys. I even love the interior of this one. So it's on a, like, a sky blue background. And it's just, like, lines of florals. Like little vines. It's so pretty. So precious. I love it. So, yeah, super, super happy that I got something in this. I saw the pattern when they released it, and I knew that I liked it, and I knew I wanted to get something in it. And I figured that they wouldn't release it in my favorite style, you know, this one, because that's how they do me. They do me dirty all the time. But they did, and I was super excited, so I put it in my cart. And I really wanted to get some more in this pattern, but it just didn't work out that way because there just wasn't a lot that they released in this pattern that I was interested in. But I got my favorite bag, so that's what matters. So this one is, again, the Performance Twill Multi-Strap Shoulder Bag in the Peach Blossom Bouquet. Okay, this last item that I picked up is a brand new item and pattern for me. And this is the Featherweight Convertible Wristlet in Sand Paisley. Now, this one retails at $40. I'm going to show you this really quickly because I find this interesting. Here's the tag for it. This one retails at $40. Now, I'm going to show you here really quickly. They have a few different versions of this convertible wristlet. They have the featherweight version. They have one in the new, like, PVC coated cotton. And then, I can't remember if they have cotton and performance twill or just one or the other or what it is. But they're different prices. And I find that interesting. I know that performance twill is always a bit more expensive than the cotton, and I haven't really looked at the price of the featherweight in comparison to the other fabrics, but I just thought it was really interesting how the price was so different on this exact item in different materials. But, okay, so we know that I tried the featherweight crossbody and it didn't work out the best for me. I do still think it's a good bag if you enjoy that really slouchy style, and I think that a lot of people have enjoyed it so far from what I've seen and heard. I still really like the feel of this featherweight material. This is essentially the ultralight. If you've had the ultralight from the factory side, this doesn't feel much different to me at all than that. It's very, very similar. So I love the feel of it. I love how lightweight it is. And when I saw that they released a new pattern in it, I thought it was really cute and I wanted to get something in it. Now the problem is, there's not a lot of styles in the featherweight that I'm interested in. I didn't get along very well with the crossbody. They have a couple of backpack styles, and look, if I was a backpack person, wholeheartedly, I would get this backpack right here. This looks fabulous. I am sure it's incredibly lightweight. The way it has that U-shaped zip opening on the top, it would give great accessibility and visibility into the backpack instead of your traditional, you know, up and around where you gotta pry it apart and look down in there. Like, I'm just not a backpack person. And then I don't really care for the way that the tote looks. There's just something, I don't know. I can't quite tell you what it is, but I don't really care for the look of that bag. And I think it's because proportionally the straps to the body of the bag just look off to me. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you what it is, but I'm just not crazy about that one. And I don't need like any of the larger bags or anything. But I saw this and I thought, I can use that. That's just a big pouch. I can make a big pouch work. So I picked this up to give it a try. And now I'm interested. I'm intrigued. So let me give you an up-close look at this pattern. This one is called Sand Paisley. And this one, again, kind of reminds me of something from the 70s. It's got more muted colors in it. It's like a brownish burgundy and some pinks and a little tiny hint of blue. I like it. I really like it. It really does look like a blast from the past to me. But I like it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. So, this item is very, very, very simple. It is the Featherweight material. It does have, I don't know if you'll be able to really see it a lot, but it does still have that, I can't remember what they called it, but that OG, was that what it was? OG quilting, where it looks like the waves or what have you. But it's not prominent on this bag. It kind of just hides within the pattern. You have that chunky reactive style zipper, no pockets on the outside of any kind, and then you have this one thin strap across the top. So you can unhook it on one side, and I don't know what this is, what this hardware is. It does feel like a metal to me. But it feels like... No, maybe it's a hard plastic. I don't know. I really can't tell. But in some ways, it feels like a hollow metal to me. And I say that because I don't know if you'll be able to see this at all. But if you look inside the little carabiner clip part there, that looks metal to me. Like metal fixtures. I don't know. But if it is metal, I think it's probably hollow. And then it's got some kind of like matte powder coat over it to give it that matching color. So you can remove it from one side, and then you can clip it onto itself over here and make a wristlet strap. But they advertise this as being able to use it as a little bag. Now, y'all know I'm not a teeny tiny little person, but I don't have huge arms. So I can get this on my shoulder, but my armpit's like right here. And I don't think I would want a bag that close to my armpit just because, you know, you could pull it around and just kind of throw it to the back if you wanted to, but it's teeny tiny. You could obviously take a little chain strap or something and just kind of push this forward and just twist it around a little bit, and it will lay fairly flat to the front. And then you could attach a different strap onto it and use it as a little crossbody or a little shoulder bag. You can use it as a little clutch, a wristlet, however you want to use it. But to me, this is just a big old pouch with a strap on it. And that means there are a million ways I could use it. So the zipper pull on this is that little, I don't know, what is this? Rubber? It's like, it feels like rubber. And then it has the little VB diamond in the middle of it. And I don't know if y'all will be able to see this or if I even showed you. But on the edge of the little clip right there, if you can see, it does say Vera Bradley. So that's cool. There's no tag on this or anything like that, you know, making anyone aware that this is a Vera Bradley product. So there's that. But you have your little zipper pull. You open it up. And the only thing inside here is 3 card slips. They are RFID protected, but that's it. There's nothing on the... Oops. There's nothing on the other side. It's just a pouch. So, my thinking was that this is the featherweight material, right? So, the crossbody I purchased was super just, you know, smash that thing up. It had zero structure whatsoever. This is kind of similar, like the bottom of it will just, you know, but where the card slots are in here, whatever's in it, whatever is in those card slots to make them RFID protected, makes them a little bit more rigid. And they're not rigid at all. I mean, you can still fold them, you know, but there's something that makes those a little bit firmer. So once you kind of hit the bottom of those card slots, it doesn't want to slouch in as much. But my thought was that I would either use this as just like an oversized wristlet little clutch type running in somewhere, you know, throw it in a bigger bag and use it as my grab and go type thing. I don't know what I'll use it for, but I'll use it for something because it's cute and it's soft and it's smushy and I like it. So just for the giggles, let's see what we can put in here really quick. So I still have some of these smaller items. So there's my phone case, and that fits in there with plenty of room to spare. Yeah, it won't stand up, but it'll lay down. So let's see, keys. I hadn't planned on doing this, so bear with me, y'all. I don't know how it'll go. But phone and keys. Those 2 lipsticks I had. Sanitizer. Earbuds. Let's pretend that we're going to use those card slots as our wallet, so we don't need a little wallet. So we have keys, phone, like chapstick, sanitizer, earbuds in there. What else would we want? What else do I have in here? I don't know. A mini tape measure, maybe? Sure. Another lipstick. Lotion, eye drops. I don't know. Some little mint candies. Hair tie. I mean, I've just thrown all kinds of stuff in here. Let's see how it looks. So, with all of that stuff in there, it does kind of smush up a little bit. It's not super bulky. With more stuff in it, it does pull it down a little bit, so it's not all up in the armpit. So, I guess you know, you could use it like a little shoulder bag like that if you wanted. You could do a crook of the arm with it. You could still, you know, fold it over and just use it as a little handheld clutch. You could use it as a pouch in your bigger totes. Let's see. Let's move it over to a wristlet. You could attach a totally different strap to it and use it as a little crossbody bag. So, you know, if it was a crossbody and sat around here somewhere, you could use it as a big oversized wristlet. I mean, it's a pouch, you know, it's an oversized pouch. And I don't have it stuffed full at all. I really, truly don't. There's quite a bit of room still left in here. But I had a chunky hair tie, some little cream saver mints, eye drops, tape measure, one giant chunky lipstick, earbuds, sanitizer, a little lotion, 2 more chunky lipsticks, keys, and phone. So, I could get away with that for a day. If I used the card slots, just put my ID and like my 2 most used cards and maybe tucked some cash in there. If you had change, you could just let it float in the bottom. Yeah, I could definitely get away with using this for a day or, you know, a quick trip or something like that. So, I am digging it. And I do really, really like the way that this featherweight material feels. It feels just like the ultralight. So, but that is the featherweight convertible wristlet in sand paisley. So that is everything that I picked up for my birthday, or my birthday haul part 2, whatever you want to call it. That's the Lug and Vera Bradley items that I picked up. So I hope that y'all have enjoyed this video. I hope that if you were wanting to look at these newer patterns, or maybe this little item that I hadn't showed yet, that I was able to give you a little bit more information about any of those. I just hope you enjoyed it in your own special way. I hope that I was able to help you make it through dinner, cooking dinner, or walking your dog, or folding laundry, or just relaxing on the couch, whatever it may be. thank you for spending some of your precious time with me. And I hope that you guys are having a great day. I hope that you guys are having a great week, a great start to the year. If y'all have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then as always, please leave me a message down below in the comments section, because I absolutely love to chat with you guys. And I swear I'm going to get caught up on replying to all of my comments, you guys. It's just been crazy busy, but I will get caught up on every single one of them. I will get I will reply to everyone. Okay, I'm done. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. Again, if you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then please leave me a message down below, because I love to chat with you guys. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.